In this video, we're going to talk about the difference between KW's Profit Share and eXp's Revenue Share. So let's start with Profit Share. Profit Share happens within each individual franchise around the country. So each month, all of the agents, they go out and they do their transactions, and there is a gross income for that particular franchise. Out of that gross amount of money, the franchise owner has to pay the regional owner that the franchise is within. They have to pay the lease for the building that they are in. They pay the staff, of course. They pay all of the utilities, and then, of course, they pay themselves. Whatever is left over is considered profit, and that profit is divvied up amongst the people over the years that helped build that particular franchise. So if there's 100, 150 people over the years that have helped build that franchise, and they have people that are in production, they get to participate in that profit share, and they get a percentage based on the amount of people they have in that pool that is creating money for that particular franchise. For instance, Shelley and I had about 30 to 40 agents that we attracted to our particular Keller Williams franchise, and then they attracted people. Obviously, it's 7 levels deep, and we received about $700 a month on average in profit share. So, which in return, we basically paid Keller Williams back in order to have our space at the office. I understand it's business, it makes sense. And back in the day, getting $500 to $700 a month for attracting people to a company that you believed in definitely was better than nothing. We basically were there rent free. So that's profit share. So let's explain revenue share now. So let's say Julie here is a realtor at eXp, and Julie shows me, Craig, the eXp model, and I decide I'm going to move my business to eXp. So next month I go out and I do a $350,000 deal at 3%. That's about a $10,000 commission. It's an 80-20 split at eXp. So I get my $8,000, I send my $2,000 to eXp, and eXp turns around and says, "Thank you for attracting Craig to the company. Julie, we're going to give you 3.5% of his gross commission." So 3.5% of his $10,000, which is a $350 revenue share. So at the end of the month, Julie will receive $350 direct deposit into her account for attracting me to the company. So Julie has the opportunity to do that as many times as she wants. So just like a recruiter or a team leader at another company attracts agents to their franchise, now Julie has that same opportunity and can receive the revenue off the top, not after the profit, but off the top of each deal that any one of those agents does by building an organization within the company. So Julie has the opportunity to share this model with as many agents as she would like to. So it's all about relationships. So if Julie attracts me to the company, I have relationships with other agents. So I talk to those agents and they say, "Wow, this is a better opportunity than I have. So I'm going to move my business to eXp." And then they have relationships with other agents. Julie's organization can grow 7 levels deep through all of the different relationships that those agents have. So it grows rather fast. For every 5 agents you personally attract to the company, you will open another level of revenue sharing. For instance, if you attract 5 agents to the company, you will open up level 2, 10 agents will open level 3, and so on, all the way up to level 6, which would be 25 personally attracted agents to the company. And level 7 requires an additional 15, which would equal 40 personal people attracted to the company to open all 7 levels. All the people within that organization have the same opportunity to share in that revenue. This is simply money that, as the transaction is completed, would usually go to a franchise owner. Instead of going to the franchise owner, it is being distributed, a proportion of that is being distributed amongst the agents instead of going to one person. So it's a brilliant model, and it gives you an ancillary income in addition to doing your transactions. So people often ask, well, how is that possible? How can eXp give that money away? Well, the way they're able to do that is they do not have any regional owners. They do not have any franchise owners. and they don't have to pay all the big leases on the bricks and mortar. So these big buildings can be anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 to $20,000 a month and beyond just to run a big franchise building, and eXp does not have those things. So it's just a great opportunity, and the people that look at it usually say it's a no-brainer. Take a look at it if you haven't looked at it before. Be open-minded, at least you can have an intelligent conversation about the company if you don't really know that much about it, but it's a great opportunity, and I'd love to explain it to you if you'd like to contact us. So I hope that helps you understand the difference between profit share and revenue share. Two totally different things and two totally different outcomes for sure.